Good afternoon and welcome to our spring concert. We're starting off today with our wind ensemble. These students put in extra work on the first piece the past few months, even coming in on a Saturday morning for a 2-hour workshop with Dr. Stoneman from Messiah University a couple weeks back. There were lots of donuts involved. I'd like to think they came in for the music and the learning, but there was definitely some donut contingent there, myself included. But it was a great experience for both the students and especially for me. Dr. Stoneman gave me just as much feedback, suggestions, and tips on how I communicate to the ensemble through my conducting and gestures as he did to the students and how they communicate musically as an ensemble. Our first piece is not what I would traditionally call a concert opener, but logistically with getting people on and off the stage, I decided to start with it anyway. It's a slow, expressive piece that is extremely challenging to play and especially to conduct. It really stretched both the students as an ensemble and me as a conductor. And you may hear brief periods of silence in the middle of the piece, and I ask that you not interpret that as it being finished, and please hold your applause. You'll know when it's done. The piece is called One Life Beautiful. It was commissioned in memory of Heather Kramer-Rue by her family for her One Life Beautiful that brought so much love and joy to their lives. The title itself is really a double meaning, which in one sense refers to the person this work is dedicated to, as in that one life that was beautifully lived. In the other sense, it's really a direct observation that having only one life is what makes it so sacred, so tragic at times, so wonderful, and so very meaningful and precious. This is an impressionistic work that musically, I think, describes that condition, whether it is interpreted as grief for a life lost, joy for a life just begun, or the journey of a life being lived presently. It is left up to the performers and the listeners. We hope you enjoy One Life Beautiful. Now we're going to bring out the rest of our band members. Just give us a second here while we get reset. For our next selection, I asked my former student and our current YBMS music teacher and vocal course teacher, Miss Felix, to come up and join us on the piano part. Give her a hand. Yeah. So the next piece, the whole suite, is in 3 movements. This is another one where there are authority figures stationed throughout the auditorium that if you clap in between the movements, you will be escorted out. It's in the bylaws of band concerts everywhere. So there's going to be 3 movements, clap at the end of the 3rd one. There will be a minute or so in between while the percussion gets reset in between each one. So you have to be real patient. Just enjoy the awkward silence. Don't get your phone out, all that stuff. And you'll notice, is Mr. Roach back here yet? He's on his way, I'm guessing. We're very fortunate to have Mr. Roach as our middle school band director, and he runs a lot of the tech things here, and just a good guy to have around in general. But you may not know, he is one of, I think, maybe 2 or 3 people in York County, well, he lives in York County, but that own a bass saxophone, okay? Which is that thing sticking up back there in front of the timpani. You can see the top of it. His wife keeps trying to get him to sell it, but I do one of these pieces every few years that has bass sax, so I'm telling you, you got to keep it. And this is one of his few opportunities that he ever has to play the bass saxophone, because it was actually written for in this next piece. So, Mr. Roach, you want to give him an idea what that bass sax sounds like back there? It's like the Lisa Simpson thing at the end of The Simpsons. But this is the whole. So this is one of those pieces that I pull out every 4 years. That I feel like everyone who plays in a band should have the experience of playing this piece. It's awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, now we get to the point where we're going to recognize our seniors. We have 18 seniors this year. It's the most we've had in a while. I'm going to announce their names, have them stand, and we'll hold applause till the end and recognize them as a crew all together. And I'll have plenty more to say in a couple weeks at the band banquet about them, which you should have gotten an email with the banquet registration a little bit before the concert. Our first one in the flute section, Evelyn Wiedemeyer. On oboe, Addie Fulton. On bassoon, Bradley Demnicki. On clarinet, Wyatt Geis. Bass clarinet, Danny Garand. On alto saxophone, Michael Shirk. On tenor saxophone, Eric Zandvoort. Baritone saxophone, Andrew Alvis. On trumpet section, Kenzie Geistwhite and Emily Kennedy. French horn, Ellie Fazik, Olivia Shoup. Trombone section, Skylar Finke and Victor Zhang. The baritone section, Nicole Bryan. The tuba, Quentin Himes. Percussion, CJ Cannon. He's already standing, but he can wave. And Cameron Trussell as well. I get them all? Good. Big hand for our 2026 Bubba Band seniors. Now, as tradition would have it, we're going to have them play the alma mater one last time, even though they're actually going to play it again on Tuesday during rehearsal, but we'll pretend. All right, here's the Bowling Springs alma mater. Stand as able, and if you know the words, sing along. All right, and our final selection today, a piece called Caribana After Party. I actually heard this performed at PMEA last spring. I thought it was really cool. We have several of our band members playing some extra percussion parts, as well as Mr. Roach jumping in back on a percussion part as well. And this one has a little breakdown section in the middle. You will hear clapping and stomping and all sorts of raucous behavior happening along with the percussion, as if it's not raucous enough. This was a little different, but I thought it was a good one to finish this out with. And again, parents, if you want to get some pictures, I told them they're not allowed to take the uniforms off right away. They'll be out here in the hallway. If you want to get some memories made with some photos after the concert, please step right out there, and they'll be waiting for you. All right? Is Mr. Roach up here yet? There he is. All right. And oh, there you go. Yeah. Now he's a true percussionist. He dropped something. Yes. And Miss Felix is actually jumping in on this one as well, playing the best steel drum sound she can play on a keyboard that doesn't have a steel drum sound. Hope you guys enjoy Caribana After Party. Wind chime solo.